advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! I'm coming!
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
4 down, 4 down. 26, Mike, 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
12, fellas, here we go.
He's crashing.
13, 13.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Denver.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Man, Lamar Jackson, we all know it, but he is just so elusive with the football.
I don't care how many times you go through tackling drills at practice and how many different situations you put guys in practice. It's not the same as trying to get Lamar Jackson on the ground. He forced 42 missed tackles last year. That's twice as many as any other quarterback in the NFL. To your point,
and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here I come again. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Denver.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14. Chiefs.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. They can't hang with us.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the...
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Right there, 56. Let's go one more. Kill.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He's the reigning MVP of the league, primarily for his work on the ground, but that arm, something special too.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on, D. 56 to Mike.
Hey, middle.
Ball. Hey, check 24. Watch
You.
Mike 56. Hey, tight.
Throwing again. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep it up, guys. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Hey. 56, Mike, 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Again, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Check 52.
White.
Big edge. Check 3.
12.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Alert.
26, Mike. It's a party.
Two.
It's a party now. Switch.
I got them.
Fresno.
Say hunt.
26, Mike. 26.
Say hunt.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Listen up! Report! Report! Sit up! Right there. Finish up! Check tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Mike 56. 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
13. 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
26, Mike. Hey, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Pick it up. 56 to Mike. Go. Check 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, middle. Let's go. 56 is the hot. Hey, watch your lane.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chiefs nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Breaks free again.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
It's going to be a long day. 56 all day, baby, all day.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, report! Report!
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. But on the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20. As we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense. So don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Let's go, dude. Finish it up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Yo. Mike, 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? You. 56. 56, right there, 56. Defense, win
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey. 56 is the Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson on the slant. This is Chark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Jackson on first down. And it's caught. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 10 more there and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Off the option, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Who that? Who that? Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, me.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and this is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Hey, report. Report. Sit up.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's third down.
Listen up. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Sit up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So this one will wind up a Denver